Ilikea I ka poli o Molokai no ka heke Nani wale no na vai lele uka o hina o haha o mo'oloa na vai kolu I ka ulu vehi vehi o ka malo I ka malie Pua ka la unu ma ke kai o unu vai Wahine Ilikea I ka poli o Molokai no ka heke Nani wale no ka aina halawa Home ho'okipa a ka malihini Aina ulu vehi I ka noe hai hai Ua lawe mai e ka makani o lua Pua ka la unu ma ke kai o honolulu Wahine Ilikea I ka poli o Molokai no ka heke Hey, aloha, this is Harry from Kailua. We're back on Harry's guitar again. I'm going to start off by teaching you a Hawaiian song called Wahine Ilikea in standard guitar. You're going to need various chords. You're going to need this G. If you get a sheet of paper, scratch sheet of paper or pen paper, just take a, jot it down if you're not familiar with this G. I'm going to use this G, which requires 4 fingers. And sometimes I use this other G, which you could use these fingers or these fingers. Either way, they're all G chords because a chord is made up of 3 notes. If you play this G, this one has a D note, same as this. If you let go of that, this is a B note, same as that. So they're both Gs. But I use this G in the chorus because if I move these 2 fingers over and strum from the 5th string, this is the C2 chord. It's a C chord with a D in it. And you could hold it this way. You could take your pinky off sometimes. That's still a C2. So that means you could hold it different, like a regular C, and add your baby finger there. You still end up with the same thing. So in the beginning, in the intro, you see me playing this G and this C2. And sometimes I take the baby finger off. I play it different every single time. But that's what I use for the intro and the chorus. So when as far as strumming, some people think that what's the strum pattern? I don't really do a pattern per se. I keep everything in time. It has to be 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You can strum it. You can pick it in between. On the first beat, I normally hit the lowest note of the chord. So in the intro, I'm just going bass 2, 3, 4. And if you notice, I'm using my pointer finger as a pick in this song. I use various different things. So when I sing the chorus, I'm thinking in my head, 1, 2, 3, 4. As long as it's in time, you could sing 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You could strum. You could change it up. But I'm just doing those 2 chords for most of the chorus. And at the end of the chorus, I play a G7. If you don't know G7, here's a picture of it. It's basically like a C chord, but split apart. And then in the verse, I use the regular C chord, the regular G chord, and a G7. And then at the end, I play a D7. So there's a total of 5 chords that I do, I think. So let's see, the chords I use is G, this G, and if I hold G this way, I have a C2, which I can take the baby finger off. I have a G7, I have a C, and a D7. And sometimes when I play the D7, I embellish things by, which is basically, they're different chords. You can think of it as D7. If you remove that, that's a D9. If you add your baby finger, that's a D suspended 4. You don't have to really know all that. But that's the things that you would see me playing. So you can look at the chart, my song sheet that I wrote out, and just follow along like in the beginning when I performed the song. Okay, so here's the intro. I'm just basically using the G chord with the 4 fingers, and then I move these 2 fingers over to C2. Sometimes I take the pinky off. So example, I might have done this. G, 2, 3, 4, C, G. Then I start singing. Okay, so that's the intro. So here's the chorus section, and here's the words and whatnot. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Makekai 2, 3. Ohunu vai 2, 3, 4. Wahine Ilikea ikapole o molokai no kaheke 2, 3, 4. And then G7, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the chorus section, okay? So I'll do it again without me counting, and then you can sing along and strum along. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Makekai ohunu livai Wahine Ilikea ikapole o molokai no kaheke. Okay, so that's the chorus. Now we're going to do the first verse. So you're going to need, basically, you start with the C chord, and you're going to need G. I hold G, I use the 3-finger G. I use it this way or this way. And then you need a G7 and you need a D7. So you need 4 chords for the verses. So here's verse number 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nani vale no navai lele uka ohina ohaha omooloa navai kolu ika ulu vehi vehi o kamalo ikamali. Okay, so here's the second verse, starting off with the C chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nani vale no kaaina halava home ho'okipa akamalihini aina ulu vehi ikanoe ahi ahi uolave mai e kamakani olua. And then at the very end, when I do the chorus, at the very end, I just basically play the same 2 chords that I did in the intro as an outro. So example, here's the last chorus. 2, 3, 4. Makekai ohunu vai Wahine Ilikea ikapole o molokai no kaheke. Then I slow down gradually. So that's how I perform Wahine Ilikea. by Dennis Kamakai.